Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to install a cold air intake on my 2015 Jeep JK. It's got the 3.6 liter Pentastar, and this is the one by Ripp, and I have no idea why I got it. I just got a smoking deal on it, and I thought it'd be, there's so much shit being talked about the cold air intakes on this Jeep, and like I said, I got a great deal on it, and I'll try it out, see if I get anything. It's supposed to get a little bit on the front end as far as horsepower, takeoff horsepower, not, I don't know what the hell that's called, torque off the line or whatever it is. But so far, the good thing, pictures and the directions. So I'll actually look at these. And the kit's real simple, only comes with 4 different parts. And let's get started. All right, so first thing, we have to remove the cover, cold air intake, and the filter box. Right here. And that thing is dirty, so it's coming out anyway. All right, let's get started. All right, so seems super easy. When I came to my first issue, was getting this sensor out. The sensor goes right here, and it's supposed to go in one direction only. These things are super delicate, and they are known to break. Do not pry on it too hard. I got mine out real easily. It just wiggled. Well, no, it was not easy. Wiggled it a little bit, and then went. There's a direction, an arrow direction, which way to turn it. And I cut that little knobby off and went the opposite way, wiggled it a little bit, and then it popped out. So, yeah, first issue, no big deal. Hopefully it didn't break, and we'll go from there. Be super careful with these things. All right, so I'm going to show you a little trick I learned while taking this all apart. There's 3 little rubber gaskets underneath that hold this whole thing in. Instead of being stupid like I was and just yanking up on it, take your time and pop these things out, and it should pull right up. I yanked on it in 10-degree weather and broke these bottom 2, which is no big deal. You can still reuse it, but there's just more movement to it. So when you're popping this thing out, take your time underneath there, and it pops right up. See those things? 1, I'm missing 2 because they're broken. There they are. All right, so should be done. Got throttle body was existing, adapter, air temperature, I think sensor. For some reason it's on the side. It should be on the bottom. I don't know why the adapter came that way. If it's an issue, I'm gonna move it to the bottom. I'll cover that up and put it on the bottom side. We have ceramic tube, adapter, vacuum, completes the vacuum. This is the adapter. Should have came with the kit. I had to go to the hardware store and get it. Not because it came from the factory that way, but I bought it used. That is not a hole. If that's a hole, you got to replace this. That is just from being on the guy's old Jeep. Filter and adapter. Right down to one of the brackets that I broke. I had to pull out from the old air filter box. So we're going to start it up and see if I broke anything, which chances are good, because that's usually how I do it. All right, here we go. All right, so here's our first test drive. Oh, there it is. So definitely got a little bit of a sound to it. I guess changing the exhaust would do the same. Oh yeah, it definitely sounds different. Hey lady. So we'll get up on a country road here and see if I can notice anything as far as the power goes. It's supposed to have power off the front end, or on the top end, or however you say that. Here we go. definitely hear it. I guess it does sound cool. Maybe a little bit on the acceleration. What I'm curious to see is the gas mileage. So we'll see if that changes at all either. Alright, so we just got back from our test drive. Checking all the screws and everything, make sure everything's still connected. There's no issues, no rubbing, nothing crazy. And everything's good to go. So my overall review. Alright, so I've driven it a couple times around town now. And the more I drive it, the more I do notice, especially the sound. But a little bit more giddy up to it very first. But here we go. There's like a sweet spot when you hit that throttle. I never usually do because I don't drive real hard, but it definitely gets throaty. So yeah, it definitely changes the sound. All right, this thing is like $355, and I guess it's all on what you want in your vehicle. That's the cool thing about Jeeps is you can put the money towards what your interests are. You want it to sound cool. You want to have a little bit on the top end. This particular intake, the Ripp intake, will do that for you. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what, it's a good buy. I got a great deal on it, so I got nothing to lose. I could turn around, sell it for exactly what I paid for it, and someone else can get a good deal if that's what they're looking for. I'm gonna keep it for a while and see if I enjoy it, and then move on to the next thing. This is kind of the fun thing about cars, and Jeeps in particular. So I hope this helped you out in the install and seeing if you really want one or not. All right, later.